Hello guys, my name is Alan Benavides. I am a new hire for the VEEPS. I recently learned that at our new hire orientations, we go ahead and present to these incoming freshmen about what kinds of events and opportunities we have at UTRGB from student activities, right? So I decided to take advantage of this practice presentation opportunity to talk about the stomp, not only to inform myself about the stomp, but to give myself some practice when actually presenting about the stomp. And actually, before having to do this practice presentation, I already had to present about the stomp at today's orientation. So I can probably tell you a little bit I just made up on the fly there during that presentation versus what I kind of want to adjust it to based off this template from this practice presentation, right? So basically, during our presentation today at the orientation, I started off, we started off by introducing the student activities, right? We started the campus activities board, the student union, and then of course the VEEPS. So the next slide was the VEEPS. We did go ahead and talk about a little bit about what we do. So, us Vaquero Event and Experience Promotion Squad, we are the people to go to for whatever student involvement and engagement needs you may have. If you're curious about any event that you may encounter on a flyer, hear about it from your friend, you can just simply contact student activities to get more information about it, or you can ask us directly. So, of course, now we get into the stomp, the whole topic of this presentation. So, the stomp is one event, one opportunity to spark and initiate the rest of your college career. So that's the way I like to look at it, because looking back on it now, if I were to be an incoming freshman, I would have loved this opportunity. I'm sure it was there, but back when I was a freshman, I did not know about this, or maybe I just simply didn't I wasn't interested in coming to these sort of events. But now our job now is to obviously get those freshmen that probably have those similar ideas to come in and want to go to the stomp. So one of the reasons why UTRGB spends so much money on the stomp is because we realize that student involvement during your undergrad is one of the highest markers or most important markers for student success post graduation. Whether you're trying to get into a post baccalaureate program or even just trying to get into the job market after graduation, the skills you pick up from being involved in school and organizations is quite priceless in my opinion. You really have to put yourself out there, but I promise you it'll be worth it. So anyways, going back more to, I guess, the stomp and what characteristics and what you can probably find from the stomp, um, or find from going to the stomp, right? Apart from what opportunities you can involve yourself in for the future. So the stomp has lots and lots of entertainment opportunities. Apart from the hundreds of booths from organizations that will be there giving free stuff, by the way, a lot of people end up leaving the stomp with bags full of free stuff and a tummy full of free food. So there's obviously going to be free food there. There is a live band and a live DJ. We are currently in the works of deciding who gets to perform. Um, there is a stomp promotion video, but I wouldn't say that it's necessarily the most justified video in my opinion. Just because of the background music, it's a a school promotion video, but it really is worth the hype in my opinion. So there's a bunch of things that are in the works as UTRGV is always everybody's trying to one up last year's stomp. So one thing that we might be uh, making sure that happens this upcoming the stomp is a drone show, a drone light show. So in essence of this mini practice presentation, what I want to give you about my opinion on the stomp is that, whatever memories or free memorabilia that you may pick up from attending the stomp, it might last a semester or two. Because I have a bunch of little knickknacks and stuff that I've collected over the years that I have honestly just lost. It's nice to have in the moment, right? But the friendships, leadership experience, and opportunities that you can potentially find yourself being involved with are endless. It's what's truly going to impact your advancement into your professional career in the future. Of course, that's why we're here. That's why we're in school. It's not just necessarily our classes. It's the I guess the process that we each have to go through to become professional at the next level. Right. So my last closing statement, and to give you guys advice of what to do if you're kind of so iffy about going to the stomp, is that when the stomp comes around, don't just walk through it, take advantage of it. You're going to be seeing a lot of new people, a lot of future new friends, and who knows, maybe you'll even find where you fit in. Finding where you fit in is probably one of the coolest aspects, most important aspects. If you're someone that is not really sure what you're into at the moment, the stomp is a perfect opportunity for that. You're gonna be able to see pretty much all parameters of what UTRGV has to offer. So